while truly signed, has been issued with the seal of the TECademics Internet Marketing College affixed, issued by the college upon recommendation of the faculty. Phoenix, Arizona, the 7th day of August, 2016. Congratulations, Dr. Rickard.
What a wonderful thing to get a degree after dropping high school in 9th grade. It's so beautiful.
Said I gotta leave this on, so. Alright, well, remember how I taught you to get out of your comfort zone? Yeah, that just happened. So why not? Why not get out of the comfort zone? So here's the deal. January 2016. It feels like a decade ago. Literally feels like a decade ago. January 2016, I was on the phone with Peter Sorensen. He was in Florida, I was in California. I was in the middle of product launches. I was going through some very emotional, difficult times with family, but yet some of the product launches were going well, and I was an emotional wreck at the time, and I was talking with Peter, and I didn't feel like the path I was going on was the path I wanted to continue on. I just felt like I just wasn't feeling fulfilled. And in that conversation, we had been talking for months about this idea of an internet marketing college. For all the way back to maybe January 2014, we had our first conversation, real conversation about it. So in January 2016, I said, you know what? The one thing that's the biggest idea I have is also the scariest idea. It's the thing that literally, I don't know if I can do it type idea. You know, we all have that doubt of what we're capable of with our potential. This was that idea. And I put it off for a couple of years at least. And I was a wreck. And at that time I talked to Peter and I was like, man, you know, it's time. I mean, I was having the direction I was going with just product launch after product launch after product launch. I was making money, but I felt like I was just grinding. And I just felt like I was just spinning plates and balancing everything, and it was very, very difficult. And I said, if I could laser focus into one main thing, just laser all my energy into something big, something that could make a difference in people's lives, that right there would be the solution to this crazy hectic schedule I have, this crazy hectic all over the place. I just want to be, get to a point where I have one major vision and major dream that I'm pursuing, and it has to be something that I wake up every single morning and I'm passionate about. Because I wasn't, to be honest, because I'm way too transparent than I should be. I was doing things like staying up drinking significant amounts of alcohol till about 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., waking up the next morning at 9 a.m. to do a webinar at 10 a.m. Somebody had worked really hard for the webinar, and then I would do a webinar at 10 a.m., a webinar at 1 p.m., I'd do a webinar at 4 p.m., and I would do these sometimes 3-4 webinars a day, selling, and just running total chaos and high energy. And I wasn't feeling like, I was feeling good, but I wasn't feeling connected with my passion as much as I thought I would. And I told Peter, I said, it's time. I don't think I'm ready to launch the college, but it's time because I need to do it. Not only for everybody that we could serve at the college, but also for a selfish reason. I needed to fix things that were going on with me too. And at the time, I was the definition of somebody who was all over the place, completely distracted, completely overwhelmed, working 120 hours a week, facing major emotional issues, major family issues, drinking heavily, and not really fully happy, and not really fully content. And I went to Peter and said, let's do it. Let's start planning. And we started planning, and I asked Peter if he would help connect me to get with Jim Piccolo and meet with Jim Piccolo where I could get some mentorship and advice. And I remember February or so, January, February, when I had my 3C conference, for those that were there, I shared the vision on Sunday, and I literally was shaking. I wouldn't move from behind the chair for 2 hours.
Yes.
You guys remember that?
Yes.
I stood there shaking. I couldn't even move. That was just sharing that we were going to do it, because I knew from that moment forward, the way that I take massive action. I knew that I was declaring that this was going to happen. And it was a very scary moment. And you need to understand, when I shared at that moment, I did not have any of this. I hadn't even spoken with Jim Piccolo.
Wow.
I was currently living in California. I was thinking we were going to run it basically with my current resources. I didn't know what new resources would open up. So there I was, trembling in fear, saying, it's time. I've got to share this vision to get it off my chest so that I'm forced into action. And that's exactly how this thing came together. And that was, when was that? January or February?
February 2nd.
February 2nd was the date that I shared that on?
Yeah.
So that was February 2nd, 2016. So January, I just made a decision, I'm just going to do it. February 2nd, 2016, I nervously shared the vision. Somewhere later in that February or so, I met with Jim Piccolo in his hotel suite in Las Vegas, started sharing the vision there, and then piece by piece, it started coming together. Now it's humbling with this staff of 20 or so of us, full-time, an office that's expanded. It's humbling to see the affiliate support that we've received, millions of dollars in revenue through pre-launch. Even this event here, tickets didn't even go up for sale until just a few weeks ago. And the first day that we opened this room, it was standing room only and packed, and people didn't even have seats. We had to actually go and break down that wall right there and open up all these seats in the back to be able to make room for everybody. It feels overwhelming to be able to see the support that we're getting for this. And then to be able to see what Jim was able to do with this event. This is all a brainchild of Jim Piccolo saying, Chris, TECademics deserves the best. The people that are members here deserve the best. And I look at what he's done here with this amazing stage and 20-foot or 90-foot backdrop and videos that play and staff that register you on our own devices so you don't have to wait in long registration lines, and just the personalized touch from this. I can only just share with you that this is a dream come true. Yeah. This is a vision that was scary, that turned into a reality, and all of that's happened right there. It feels like it's been a decade since February 2nd, 2016. where an idea was born. Here we are, August, the same year.
In record time.
Where an idea is launched. And now here we are, finishing off the year. At the end of the year, we're going to have our first college week where an idea is realized.
Wow.
And then 2017, where this idea is internationalized and moves all around the world. 2017, 18, 19, 20, where we build learning centers and campuses and remote locations all over the world, where we start bringing financial literacy to people, where we start bringing entrepreneurial education, showing people how they can be in control of money without money being in control of them, showing people personal development, showing people how to improve their lives, showing people that if they want more, there's a way to be able to get it. It was an honor to be able to have you here for the launch of our new company and our new brand, TECademics. I hope you love the name. I hope you love the brand, because we're going big with this. So it's hard to get me choked up, and it's hard to get me out of my comfort zone. Both happened in the last 10 minutes. So with that being said, if everybody can just rise to their feet right here for a little bit of energy. All I want to say is congratulations to every single one of you for being part of history. Welcome the initial launch of our new company that we all get to be a part of. TECademics, ladies and gentlemen.